responsibility. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Hey Bulldogs, it's Ellie.
And Malia, back with this week's O-Town News.
It's another week of May with another May Mental Health Minute.
Here's Mrs. Cohera with this week's tips.
Hello everyone, my name is Megan Scohera and I am one of the school counselors here at Otsego High School. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. We wanted to share with you some of the different resources that we have here on campus for you in regards to mental health. We have the drop-in center here, which is available to you throughout the day, ran by Miss Taryn Griffin, where you can go and you can take a break as needed throughout the day with teacher permission. We also have all of the school counselors here. There are 3 of us divided alphabetically that you can use to work through your social emotional needs, and you can schedule an appointment with us using the QR codes in the guidance office. If you need academic support, we have Bulldog Success, which is available after school each day. If you need any additional support, we are all here for you.
Thanks, Mrs. Cohera. Last Sunday, the class of 2024 at West Campus moved their tassel through their cap and are excited to start their new chapters in life.
Here's Molly with more on West Campus's graduation.
Thanks, guys. Last weekend, a very important event happened just down the road from us. Otsego's West Campus students had their graduation ceremony. West Campus is Otsego's alternative school for students who struggle in a traditional school setting. The atmosphere is a lot more flexible and focuses on helping the students more individually. This year, they had 16 students graduate.
Coming to this building, many of the students don't think they're going to graduate or don't know they're going to graduate, so they might be here 2 or 3 years. And we really kind of support them and get them through it, and so then when they actually graduate, it's a really cool feeling. It's awesome.
During the ceremony, 4 of these students spoke about their struggles and successes while at West Campus.
I don't look at the transfer to West Campus as a bad thing. I look at it as a second chance for kids like me. Kids who aren't perfect and don't have a perfect situation. Kids who make mistakes, but no matter how big the mistakes are, we work to make things right when we cross the finish line.
We are all so proud of their hard work and can't wait to see where the future takes them. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Molly. What a special night. Speaking of seniors, you need to fill out the Swing Out survey emailed from Mr. Reed by next week with your plans for the upcoming year.
Along with that, make sure you've marked your calendars for the Senior Sunrise next Friday, May 17th, starting at 5:45 a.m. at the stadium. Malia, aren't you going to Michigan State this fall?
I am, but YB's going to the rival school of Michigan. Here's Kaylin with this week's Senior Spotlight.
Thanks, guys. YB Burke has been at the top of the 2024 class throughout his whole high school career. He's involved in robotics, where he does scouting and strategy. He also bowls and was a part of the musical this year. YB finished his senior bowling season strong with being awarded honorable mention in the conference and earning academic all-state honors. A huge congrats to him for also being awarded salutatorian of the senior class last week, ending with a 4.323 GPA. Throughout high school, he has taken a total of 10 AP classes. Although YB makes it seem easy, it's definitely harder than it seems.
The biggest challenge was figuring out how to balance work, school, and the social life.
YB plans to attend the University of Michigan to study engineering to pursue either civil engineering or architecture.
I'm excited to study a field that's focused on something that I want to go into.
We all wish you the best of luck, YB, as you head off into your future. Back to you guys in the studio.
Congrats, YB. We're so excited to see what your future holds.
This week we had AP testing, and it will continue into next week. Make sure you keep working hard and finish strong.
Speaking of testing, juniors, make sure you're eligible for exemptions from your SAT score. Talk to the office soon to exempt yourself from the exams.
Ellie, do you need some new apparel for next year's football game?
Yes, I do.
Well, you're in luck because the marketing class has a huge sale right now with all your favorite apparel, beads, bracelets, and even more.
Well, I'm going to have to stop by and buy some new apparel for the sporting events. Speaking of sporting events, here's Hannah and Nolan with this week's sports.
Thanks, guys. It was another packed week for Otsego sports. But before we start, we want to give a shout out to 3 senior athletes who will be continuing their athletic career in college.
Allison Clark will be bowling at Carthage College in Wisconsin.
Lily Jones will attend Aquinas College for bowling, and Logan Brazil will attend Central Michigan University for cross country and track and field.
Now let's get into this week's scores. Softball split, winning the first game 4-3 and came up short, losing the second 4-6. They also split with Pawpaw on Wednesday. Baseball fell short to Gull Lake in their first game 4-23 and 3-7 in their second game. They also split with Pawpaw on Wednesday. The team has a lot of strengths going into the rest of the season.
I think we're real close as a team. Strong friendship, play for each other, play hard. We got some grit, you know?
Tennis kept up with their winning streak by taking down Holland Christian on Monday for the first time ever with a score of 5-3. Good luck to them at the conference on Saturday. Soccer took down the Paw Paw Red Wolves 4-0 on Monday, and they took a big win against Three Rivers on Wednesday.
Golf took second with a score of 133 at Paw Paw. And big shout out to Spencer Shear for setting the 9-hole school record at 33.
Best of luck to our track teams at conference today and to all our teams that will be competing tonight or tomorrow.
Back to you guys in the studio.
What a great week of sports, despite the weather. Let's head to Brennan with this weekend's weather.
Thanks, guys. This week's weather is looking pretty gloomy. Today's high will be 61 with a low of 43. Saturday is looking to have a high of 65 and a low of 47 with a chance of rain. Sunday is going to be cloudy with a warm high of 68 and a low of 48. Be safe, Bulldogs, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Brennan. Malia, since this week was Teacher Appreciation Week, let's get to know the teachers a little more.
Here's Lauren and Jay with this week's fun.
What's up, Bulldogs? It's Jay and Lauren back in the cafeteria, and this week for Teacher Appreciation Week, we're going to be doing some teacher trivia. What teacher was not a college athlete? Alkire, Henry, Greil, or Boda?
Boda.
Greil.
Boda.
Henry. What teacher was a flight attendant? Trometer, Gaines, Laughlin, Badner.
Laughlin. No. Laughlin. No. Is it Gaines?
Laughlin.
I feel like it's Trometer.
Laughlin.
Gaines. Who are the three couples on staff?
Claypool, Scott, and Greil.
Mr. and Mrs. Claypool, Mr. and Mrs. Greil, and then the last one is Scott.
Oh, Mr. Greil and Miss Greil. Miss Scott and Mr. Scott. And Mr. Claypool and Miss Claypool.
Oh no, I don't know this one.
Scott and Scott. Greil and Greil. There's other couples? I'm not thinking then. Who's the third couples? Oh.
This is for this week's trivia. Here are the scores. And back to you guys in the studio.
Well, I didn't know that about them.
Well, that's it for this week's O-Town News.
See you next week for our last O-Town News of the year.